Oh, there we go. Alright.
And there we go. Let's just wait for Mars Bar to accept. And the Drake has to re-accept, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Okay, so they have 2 casters.
Or maybe not.
I guess Stoic didn't want to cast.
He might have just joined
No, he was-
accidentally, I guess. Ready,
Yeah,
ready?
he's one of the players.
Okay. We're going to be hopping
Let's
into
go.
map number 1 on Simulacrum.
So, you expect Mars Bar to cheese.
Oh yeah.
And we're just expecting Amber Drake to
100%,
defend
like-
that.
It will be a
Right.
cheese.
Okay, so 12 pool, Roach Push. What do you bet on?
I'm going to say 2 base lane Queen Nidus.
2 base lane Queen? I think he'll go to the free base and try and do something off free base. Let's see. Okay,
Okay, well,
first
in
exciting thing
the
is
southeast of Simulacrum in the orange, playing Zerg for the Art of Warfare, it's Marsbar. Who's the other player?
and then the left top for Team GoldMasters, it is Amber Drake.
Beautiful.
Okay, so Mars Bar didn't go for the 12 pool. Isn't that boring?
We will have to see. Doesn't look like it'll be a proxy hatch either.
Yeah, not so far. This looks like it's going to be completely standard so far. We're just going to do the normal thing, put the gateway down, scout.
Oh, I'm so right with my Nidus prediction. I'm a genius.
Nidus? Is it a Nidus
5,000
already?
No, it might be. There's no early pool, so I'm just kind of assuming it's a Nidus.
No. He's going to go to free bases just so Amber Drake thinks it's going to be a normal game, and that's when everything's going to hit. It's going to be like the Ling, just the Ling flood off off like 18 drones. It's just going to flood.
Yeah, Madrid will come in and see the normal timed hatch. Probably a bit of a relief. I don't like playing against pool first, especially in clan wars where you really don't know what your opponent's going to do.
Everything perfectly planned out. Everything perfectly timed out. This is down. Cybercore.
So we know Amadrake watches a lot of Rotterdam. I wonder if he'll be looking to go Phoenix in this matchup. I think that's quite a high probability of happening.
Not sure. Like, I know Amber Drake also likes his dairy. Like, Amber Drake has a lot of prepared builds that he uses, that he has, that I'm just like, how do you even hear about these builds? And he's like, yeah, you know.
Okay.
I'm curious if Amber Drake's going to come something out, but then Mars Bar is known as the aggressor, so maybe he doesn't want to do that. Kind of like to do cheese against a more macro-focused player than someone else. Or you want to cheese him first. So Mars Bar just made up to 20 drones, so still completely standard. Oh, third base, I was right on that count.
You were.
Oh, is he hiding it? Yeah, okay, it's not ready.
Okay, well the probe did... Oh, but is it a third base? So... Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean the probe did see that drone, so I think...
Yeah, I mean Amber's just going to check, but he's not going to do anything. Lings are staying on his side, so he can just send the Adeptor directly across the side. That's good.
Stalker has a follow-up.
So the good old normal Stargate, Mars Bar is still droning up. So completely nothing unusual, both of them playing the most standard of standard plays. Although I guess the standard now would be to go Mass Adepts, but...
Yeah, true. Okay, so I assume we're going to see an Oracle here, especially with that Stalker out. I think it's the Oracle first, more likely. There
just waiting for those minerals, there we go. There's the Oracle. The Adept sees the third hatchery goes down, Amber Drake is happy, he can send the Adept in. Try and check the drone count.
Production tab. Oh, that's weird. 8 Lings, followed by 4 drones.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at it, he has 13 drones there, so it's fully saturated. You know that there's no type of Ling all-in going to quite yet. I say that as so many Lings come out, but
that's going to worry
that's Amber Drake
so much, though. You see all those Lings with speed? Surely
it's
you're
a bit worrisome, but not more than that.
Getting a battery.
Yeah, exactly. You got to keep the Oracle nearby. But, like, that's really just to deny the turret. Like, you can have a turret around 4 minutes, and those Lings are made just for that.
Stalker should be able to hold before Amber Drake might need to build a building.
Yeah, Amber Drake definitely needs to build a building.
Bring the Oracle, do something. There's a pylon going down. There's nothing actually
completes the wall. No second Oracle coming out either.
Podevsky Chrono, that warp gate is awfully close to going down. 5 seconds left. He really doesn't want to lose that. 1 second.
Oh my god, there's a hole at the bottom. There's a hole at the bottom. He did make a complete wall off the whole time.
Okay, but the Oracle comes back, so I think it should be okay.
And he'll be able to clean everything up easily. He's not going to lose too many workers. 3 so far. It's probably going to be about 6 he's going to lose. No, only 4. Okay, 4 is fine. It's a fine number for...
It's still
what he didn't lose any.
Though, right?
I'm just happy the warp gate finished. That's really going to help him out. If he hadn't finished warp gate, the only big issue is the hole at the bottom of the wall. But he re-walled everything, so his wall wasn't secure to begin with. So we were lucky on that count.
So Lair finishing up for Marsbar, who has a nice little lead in this game now.
Yeah, Marsbar sending in the scouting overlord to see what's going on. Amber Drake's just going for an Archon drop apparently.
He is. And it's only Lings for Marsbar at the moment, so the Archon drop could actually get a lot done.
Exactly. No Roachmore at all. Not in production either, so...
Hydra then.
Oh, Hydra then, so it's going Bane Hydra, okay. So completely macro on the side of Marsbar.
Yeah.
Like, there was a little pressure of the Lings, but it's not really anything that's too all in. It was just to deny the third, but he was able to do so much more damage than he ever hoped for.
Okay, so Archon's morphing in at home. The Overlord does see this, so Marsbar
I guess he wanted to get the ultimate.
Be pretty prepared. The Hydra upgrades on the way. Bane Nest goes down, and Amber Drake
finally the
really
4th gate. Yeah, the 4th gate finally finishes, which is probably what Amber Drake was waiting for there. The 4th gateway, so he can warp in his fine High Templar.
He's massively supply blocked though. A couple pylons going down. But he does get that Templar in.
The Lings are killing the rocks at the third. It's going to make it easier for the Hydras to come up later and try and finish him off. Amber Drake's not even trying to get his third up at this point, please. But he's not putting it down. He's putting two. He's not even trying to put more gateways yet. He's putting down a second robo. Yeah, a second robo. So this is going to be an interesting play for him. Putting down the third at the triangle location.
Finally getting that third down is going to be so important for Amber Drake. It's really quite late, but hopefully the Archon drop can come across, get some damage.
Well, the Lings are coming, but there is an Archon to defend it, so Amber Drake will be able to protect his Nexus, unless the Archon's not coming down fast enough. He might have to cancel the Nexus as well.
Oh,
Amber Drake doing a bit of damage.
Oh my god, the Nexus goes down.
And on the other side of the map, you can see the Archons are attacking the hatchery, but the Hydras are there. As long as he doesn't lose his units, it's not too bad, but this isn't a good position for Amber Drake at all.
No, it's really not. He definitely shouldn't have lost that third base, and with the Archon drop not doing much on the other side of the map, actually forced to come home now. There's so many Hydras out for Marsbar, only building units of 61 drones here, and I think Marsbar is just going to deliver the killing blow.
There was no cheese at all this game. Marsbar was confident. He probably played Amber Drake enough to know that Amber Drake would be ready for his cheese, and was confident in his macro to be able to overwhelm Amber Drake. But
yeah, I mean,
it's not. It hasn't been Amber Drake's best game. We've both seen him play better. Amber Drake going double Immortal, which isn't ideal against this composition at all.
Yeah, he really needs to get them out from behind that Adept as well. Here comes the Zerg attack, and it is absolutely
Let's see if he's going to try
huge.
Let's see if he tries to set up a surround of some sort. Amber Drake is waiting on Storm. Storm's about 30 seconds from being done. Marsbar are going for Lings at the natural at the same time. The first Baneling is out. It's ahead of the group. Shouldn't do too much. And the Banelings get into natural.
Amber Drake's entire army coming back, and the Hydra's ripping through the front, clearing off multiple Templar and getting right on top of that third base.
And Storm is still not even done. Storm is about to finish in maybe 5 seconds. 4, 3. Okay, he has Storm, but all his units are already evaporated.
Oh, one Storm misses.
He did a slightly better Storm than that. Amber Drake pulling back. That's a great Storm there, at least. He weakened a lot of those units. But he needs to stay at his natural now. There's no way he can take that third again. Marsbar decides to pull back, went ahead, get more ahead, or is he going to try to go for the finishing blow? He probably doesn't know how much Amber Drake has. It's going to be hard to go up that ramp easily. Marsbar just... 21 more banelings on the way.
These Templar
Now-
not quite enough energy for Storm just yet, and they're gonna need it. Even with perfect
22 banelings.
storms, I don't think this is really holdable.
Oh, he's going for a Marsbar's going for a surround. Smart move. Amber Drake's trying to cut off the Omnian too. What he needs to do, but Marsbar's going to come very soon on both sides.
There's a Warp Prism on 6 o'clock.
You're missing. Okay, the attack is coming.
They've told at home the Storm's coming a bit later. Baneling's right on top of their Templar. Fantastic hits from Marsbar, and I think he just has too much here. Third base will fall once again, and while the Zealots on the other side of the map attempt to get something done.
Good idea from Amber Drake there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marsbar can just go for the finishing blow
And
now.
Prism goes down.
Oh,
Probably
that
gonna
was
be
really topic.
the final blow.
Marsbar heads back, defend. Just doesn't want any more trouble at all. Amber Drake still has 2 Zealots down there, so he can stop a fifth base from going down.
36 more Banelings on the way from Marsbar.
That's exactly what he. It's a perfect unit to finish this off. Amber Drake still has a few Templars, but none of them have Storm quite yet. They need about 10 more seconds. Losing all his probes that we're mining. Marsbar running in with
a
it.
lot of Banelings. Oh my goodness gracious me, these Templar need to storm.
They have no energy quite yet. They finally have enough energy for 1 storm. And come on, 1 final storm, Amber Drake. I'm counting on you.
GG.
GG's before the storm.
Takes game 1.
Well played by Marsbar.
Okay, on the west side of Golden Wall, in the red, playing Protoss for Team GoldMasters. Time Lord.
Phew. And on the east side, playing for the Art of Warfare, it is the blue Protoss, Eris. Not bad as a name, right? Eris, the God of War, the
Yeah.
God of Warfare. It's pretty
I
good.
don't mind it at all.
I wonder if he's the one that created the client, because I'd have a good inclination to bet on it.
Oh, maybe. That is definitely a good shot.
So neither of them going for the bottom wall, unfortunately. I always like something different. Both of them going for the standard 2-gate wall, I'm assuming.
Yeah, looks like
Eris
it.
going for very early scout, actually. Setting it out right after the first gateway. Not used to that.
17
Usually it
gas
comes
by
after-
Ares, 16 gas by Time Lord. Probably doesn't really mean anything. Just a little variation in how
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
opened.
Time Lord checking out right now. None of them check the cannon spot. Points me. And the probes kiss and keep going.
Romantic.
Second gates go down on both sides.
No proxy pylons yet.
Yep. And neither of them have used their second chrono on the probes. So that could mean a few things.
Wow.
It could mean some double adept plays, some double stalker.
Where's this Proby boy going for Time Lord?
Nice.
Proxy
I like this
pylon.
Time Lord. Yeah, so Eris is able to see that there's no second pylon on his side, on the Time Lord side.
Well,
that
actually,
should be slightly working.
and also with that, Ares saw the probe come out, but never saw it come into his base. So he knows something's
good.
out there for certain.
Okay, you're just placing something behind to check. Okay, so the double adept. So this might just be the Hearthstone Robo build, where you go double adept into Robo. Warpgate hasn't started yet, which is kind of concerning.
Oh, he really doesn't want to forget Warpgate. Goes for the Robo.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's saving. Okay, there you go. He's saving his chrono, so it's probably there you go. The proxy Robo is down. That's going to be an interesting play.
Well, this probe trying to come back in here, but the Adept's going to finish just on time to deal with that. If Time Lord's paying attention. Time Lord.
Oh, that was a bad timing of a probe, but Time Lord. Well.
Whoa!
That's your
And the proxy gateway, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a free gate Robo.
Wow.
The most aggressive of all builds.
But look at that defensive Robo by Ares. That's very good for him. However, he does also probably want a battery at the front here. So once this Immortal
having the
comes
ramp
out,
here having the ramp really makes holding everything easier. Time Lord has to shade in right now. Oh god, Time Lord's not looking at his adepts. He's still gonna get in.
Okay, actually
Yeah, it's locked now.
Should be able to pick up. Oh, no. probe is moved back. And one Adept will
He's
get
gonna
out.
He's gonna save one Adept. He's corner boosting. He corner boosted 2 Stalkers out of his gateways instead of corner boosting out the Immortal. And try to be careful. He's not going to be supply blocked was the important thing.
Whoa.
Eris is about to get supply blocked, wasn't ideal.
Look at him.
He puts down the Nexus.
Time Lord had like 5 probes, just not doing anything in his main base. Just misrallied, but he's fixed it now.
Well, this is not good for Eris because he put down the Nexus and doesn't know that this is a free gate Warble, which is probably the most dangerous build right now.
He needs a battery and an Immortal ASAP. Because this Immortal is going to absolutely tear apart those 3 Stalkers in the Sentry.
I'm going to assume that Eris just saw the 2 Adepts coming through and thought that usually when you do a super all-in build, you're going to start with the Stalkers to put as much pressure as
hallucination from Ares.
He's going to see.
It just misses the Immortal.
I don't think he saw. There we go.
Oh, but he sees
the Warp Gate.
Okay.
He sees the Robo, he sees the Warp Gate coming.
That's the correct response, but if Time Lord comes in quickly, he could potentially even win the game here. The Adept shade into the main, and they finish up. There is a battery.
Okay, he needs to get the batteries. Yeah, he needs to get the batteries.
Force field on the ramp will be absolutely huge for Time Lord. The Warp Prism coming in now as well. Accidentally picks up the Immortal. He needs to drop that, and he does. And the warp in of 3 Zealots straight on top of the Ares army, which targets down the Warp Prism. And with an Immortal coming out now,
there's no more energy on the battery, so that's very good. But the Warp Prism, the first Immortal is down for Ares. And Time Lord doesn't see it, it's up the ramp a bit.
This Immortal does get the first hit from the high ground here. Both shield batteries go down. There is an expansion just started for Time Lord. Oh, and the Adepts doing 7 points.
Oh wow. I hadn't seen that either.
Yeah,
so there's so far 8 kills from the Adept. 8 kills from the Adept? Well, 8 kills even though there was the shield battery. That must be why Time Lord wasn't concentrating on the rest. He was so busy killing all those probes and winning the game.
And he's actually going for the Nexus now. I'm not sure he'll be able to get this. So with the Immortal of Ares coming down the ramp.
Yeah.
Target fire on the Immortal from the Time Lord is very good, and he picks it off. And that is GG. Very well controlled there from Time Lord, I think.
Yeah, it was a great play by Time Lord, doing exactly what a good aggressive build that wins everyone a lot of games.
Yeah, for sure. That's like one of the best kinds of builds to be using in a Clan War, I think. Because you can make one mistake as a defender and the game kind of just ends.
Yeah.
Letting those Adepts in was massive.
Letting those Adepts in was really well played by Time Lord. Really getting more damage than his main push. Like usually with that push you just want to kill him, especially if he has the Nexus, you can force food around and kill him, but instead he went for the probe kills and just had the victory a bit later.
Going in a map 3. It's going to be a CVT on Everdream between someone making his debut for Team GoldMasters, Essie from Peru. Okay, so in the southwest of Everdream, in the blue, playing Zerg and making his debut for Team GoldMasters, Essie.
And on the right top, playing for Team The Art of Warfare, it is the Red Terran, Stoic.
So I've actually never seen either of these players play.
Well, they're both decent, so it should be an interesting TBZ. I like the map, there's some nice tank spots. It's going to be interesting to see what type of player Stoic is. Is he a mech player? Is Ezzy more of a Ling Bei Nuda? Is going to go Hydras? Is he just going to go for a Roach Bush? Who knows?
Well, he's got a very early pool coming down, or the gas pool before hatch, that is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Ezzy has played about 150 games on Europe, so he must be used to the ping by now, so that's good for him. Stoic is sending an SCV scout, but I'm not sure if it's for a scout or if it's for some type of proxy. He might just be wanting to block the turret, but Ezzy is not going for an early turret at all.
Time Lord with the easy Hostum emotes in chat, very nice.
Stoic's not going to scout, he's just going to stay at the third base, which might delay him when the Lings are going to arrive at his base.
Oh yeah, that's actually really unfortunate for Stoic. I mean, this earlier pool is really quite rare from the Zergs, right? Stoic probably probably isn't even thinking about that as a possibility. But these things could run around. decent damage.
He's only making a pair of Lings though.
Hmm.
He has supply block, so it might just be he forgot something. Yeah, so Stoic comes in with the SCV at this point. He's going to scout the Lings.
Yeah, he forgot an
His
Overlord.
Reaper's coming across, so he's not worried. The Reaper's going to be able to go around the Lings for days. So this early start from Izzy is not going to be great. But, you know, going pool first instead of hat first isn't that big of a detriment. You get the early Queen, you can get a bit more injects. So that you can get a few more units. But the Roach Horn is down now.
Oh,
that's going to be the interesting part.
Yeah, be all in.
So
will this Reaper get the scout? That's the question. The Reaper, it's going to come in and scout the Roach Horn. That is absolutely massive for Stoke. The Reaper goes down, but it's seen what he needs to see.
And how is he going to react? So he's still going to... Oh, he puts the bunker on the high ground, so my guess is he's going to bring the CC up.
Command center, yeah.
It's a smart choice, really. It's the easy choice, just going to build the CC. Building the Starport is going to go for the Banshees, and the Banshees are going to be able to hold this down much easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather SC just macros from this point. I don't think he's ever going to kill his opponent, and he thinks that as well. Drone's on the way. And he can at least pretend kind of to go all in with these roaches, which could do some long-term damage.
The 4 roaches are dead. He also doesn't have more gas mining, so he's not going to go for the Ravagers, which are the real damage dealers of this type of rush. So just going for roaches now, it's not going to be able to do much.
Yeah, that was actually a really important kill on the Reaper then. Oh, actually, he scans to see, and he doesn't actually see that much.
He sees the lair. He's going to see the lair building for Essie.
Second gas, that's true.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. Essie brings down the Marines to kill the Overlord. They're not going to get the Overlord, so he still has the high ground vision. But to be fair, he doesn't really need it. The tank is coming out now. He gets three SCVs.
Really good.
Yeah, and he's going to deny the second base from mining for a while. There's going to be another tank coming, and after the lair, I'm expecting some type of Spire play. He's timed just right.
After you see your opponent's going for an incredibly early lair with a Roach Horn?
Yeah, that's going to be a Spire. There we go. The Spire just on the way, going for the last 2 gases.
Gracious me. And I was saying Marspire is the cheesy boy. We have some real clown birds coming out here. These roaches running into an actual will actually fall.
He's going to try and get one last SCV, but Stoic smartly pulls it away and doesn't get any more losses there. However, he is going to have to start making some Marines again if he wants to resist the onslaught of mutas that are going to be on the way.
Wow, this 4 Marine drop could actually get something done. Obviously, the dream for Stoic is that he scouts this Spire. But I think he's going to scout there's no third base, and that's going to set off alarm bells.
The third is on the way, he's just going to build it now. But that should still put some alarm bells, knowing that the third is just about started now. He's going to kill an Overlord, so pretty good for him. Stim just started though, so that's a very late Stim. And he is going to go bio with the double engineering on the way. But I feel he might just die to mass mutas now.
This did force out a few roaches. With Spire finishing up, it's going to reduce the amount of mutalists that can be immediately built. The Medivac coming in here, will he scout the Spire? Oh, he's so close! Oh! Wow.
Did he see it?
No.
He did not see it. He saw nothing.
Was insanely close for Stoic. Of course, he needs missile types.
It's like keeping on top of his macro, keeping his minerals low. His 7 mutas are going to go across the map and do so much damage. There's a Widow Mine drop coming right now, with 4 Widow Mines coming to his main. I think they're going to do some damage, but not as much as the 7 mutas are going to be able to do if he sends them right now.
Yeah, they go.
The 4 Marines are dropped again.
He does see. Oh,
Overlords,
he does see.
The Overlords spot the mines.
Yeah.
How is he going to react? Are his mutas going out yet?
On the 4 Marines at the third base of Essie, he needs to cancel it, and he does. Good reaction there.
I'm not sure I like the mutas coming back for the Widow Mine drop. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The mine drop is going to do a lot of damage.
One muta goes down there, and these Widow Mine hits a massive 12 drones going down.
Well, he still hasn't started some. 5 turrets are on the way now for Stoic. He knows what's on the way. He has free CC versus only 2 hatcheries for Paloma, so this is not great for Paloma. Third base is finally going down. He has a bit of mutas, but the 5 turrets on the way are just going to stop any type of meter pressure from now.
I think if he'd just gone straight across the map with the meters, he might have even just won the game.
He definitely would have done a lot of damage. Stim wouldn't have been done yet. Now Stim is done, and the Marines can do a lot of damage here. You're going to see the turrets yet to run.
One goes down, and these meters really have achieved nothing. Oh, Essie's just so far behind on probes now. It'll be very hard for him to get back in this game economically.
Well, worker count is still okay. You prefer as a Zerg to be ahead, but at least he's not behind, which would be really a nail in the coffin. But being equal, and he's still just took the third base. Sent as Essie's going to take it. It's not a good situation for Essie, but it's not dead already.
Yeah, and he did force out an insane amount of turrets. So 6 turrets up right now. That's
exactly. Stoics just now going for his 5 barracks count. He was still on only 1 barracks from the start. And you really want to go to those 5 to 8 barracks to be able to keep producing a lot of Marines. However, Essie is going Roach Ravager against tanks. So if he gets some good hits on the tanks, he's going to be able to survive this push.
This is quite a scary push with the 1-1. A lot of roaches out there, and with those queens, and the mute is picking up the reinforcements. I think he'll be able to hold. Corrosive balls on the lid would be absolutely massive.
It all depends on how much damage he can be able to do now. Yeah, he's just going to pull back, I feel. Stoic knows he can't win this. So he's just heading back, leaving his tanks there for now.
Yeah, pretty nice hold there. I mean, you really shouldn't leave those tanks. He does unsiege them, bring them home now. Meters coming down. A Roach is chasing, actually. These 2 tanks could go down. Looks like they will.
There's going to be 1 tank.
That's a very good pick-off.
Both tanks are going to go down.
Essie actually has a massive army right now. He's only building Roaches. The Marines come in, but I don't think they can win this fight.
And it's going to be close just because he does have the 1-1 advantage. As he just got his first attack upgrade, 2-2 is on the way, and you can't really deny the power of Stim Marines.
He is literally just going for the Roach Max here, and I'm not sure this is the time that Terran wants to be hitting to attack. 100 army supply for Essie.
He's going to scout
the third base could be in trouble here for the Terran.
Is he going for the base raid?
No, he isn't.
No, he's going to head back.
He's going to head back. Be able to get the third. Oh, corrosive bars come down. 8 SCPs falling almost instantly. Good with their mine hits on some roaches there. And the Marines coming in from the back. But is there enough? Over 100 army supply still for Essie.
Yeah, the roaches did their job. The Marines are pulling back. I agree he couldn't win that fight there, but he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do with those Marines. He's going to come back in with another Stim. Come in. He is producing off 5 racks right now. He probably would have needed 2 more routers there. He's making a 4th command center.
I cannot believe Essie won this game. It looked really, really rough for him, but the macro just coming in for Essie behind on workers, but he got equal very quickly, made a lot of roaches.
And SCVs are coming in to buffer, but might not be enough. A beautiful wild there, killing a lot of Marines. He's trying to come down the ramp, but SC is going up the ramp. Yeah. He's making some marauders now, which are great against roaches, but might just be too late for that. The SCVs are coming for the kill. He has a nice arc on the roaches. All the roaches can't really attack all the Marines, but still he's going to have to GG out.
Wow. Very nice game. In the end by SC. Coming back against the 3 base orbital commands with the 2 bases and making it happen. That is going to be 2-1 to Team GoldMasters.
We have one last map to go with Krillaf. So stylistically, Krillaf is a very, very macro-focused player. I don't expect any type of cheese from him, no Proxy 2-Rax. I don't know Jedrix at all, so...
Yeah, I don't really know how Jedrix plays. In the northeast of Sen, in the blue, playing Terran for Team GoldMasters, it's Krillaf.
And in the bottom left, playing for Team The Art of Warfare, it is the Red Zerg, Jedrix.
That is a very early blue. Oh,
This has a pretty
scores
short
wrong.
rush
What a
distance.
disaster.
This
Here we
map
go.
does have a pretty short rush distance, but I'm not sure how much damage it's going to be able to do. We'll see if Krillaf decides to scout with his 16th SCV. Really, it's just going to depend on that. How early was that pull? It was a 14 pull.
Yeah, it was a 14 pull. So I think we could be seeing a 1-base roach rush from Jedrex.
Possible. Krillaf going to elect to send his SCV across the map. That's what we're wondering right now.
What's it going to be from Jedrex? He's going to be expanding. 2 wings on
So
the
it's
way.
probably not a roach rush then.
No.
Yeah, it's just going to be to deny the natural from Krillaf, and Krillaf has not scouted, so... Oh, okay, there you go. His CV scout is coming out now.
Okay, that's pretty
But however,
epic scout then. He can just keep
however
the
it's not
Reaper
going to be... At least going to be able to deny that. Speed's not going to be done for a while, so... There we go, SCV is going to kiss the Lings in the middle.
No, it's not. The
No.
Lings run around. But the
There you
SCV will come in and see the late hatch, so... As a response to this, he should keep the Reaper at home. Let's see if he does that.
Overlord is ready to see everything. That's only 2 Lings from Jedrex, and the Lings are staying behind. They're not ready to go out quite yet. Are they going to head home?
Looks like Reaper will go across the map, and with a reactor on the way, there's going to be no units. Oh no, the Reaper comes back. Good play from Krillaf, realizing the danger.
Yeah, it's only 2 Lings. He might be waiting for speed. Speed should be done in about...
He's actually waiting for 6 more Lings to join up here, and 8 Lings. Could
Yeah, he's going to have
pretty
to.
Scary. It all comes down to whether this command center can finish. If this command center can finish, he can just escape up the high ground with everything. But the Lings coming in here, will they be able to get this SCV in time?
That was
speed
perfect.
Oh,
That was some great time.
he gets it. And the Reaper does get out good.
Oh, the Reaper is safe. Perfect play from Krillaf. Unfortunately, he's going to lose the command center, which is really the... With it finishing so late, this is a really well-planned build by Jedrex.
Yeah.
Very smart play.
This
like
is
waiting
very
exactly...
brutal. Gonna have to cancel it. A Marine does come out. That's gonna help quite a bit. But is there enough? The SCV comes down to try and build it. Oh, good cancel.
He has to cancel. Yeah, Krillaf is going to be in a world of trouble right now. He's going to rebuild the command center. Fortunately for him, he's not too behind. He's still ahead on the worker count. He's been still building his SCVs.
Jedric's actually getting supply blocked here. Really not going to be good for his lead.
So nice Michael from Krillaf keeps his Reaper alive.
Yeah,
and be able to kill everything.
A lot of work. And it looks like it's going to be the 2-1-1 from Krillaf. It is, of course, going to be quite a bit delayed, even with a supply block coming in here.
Stim is on the way, and that's really what's going to matter for this. Supply block from not having the command center down in time. You don't really think of building a supply depot. You don't usually build it.
Okay, so
Trailing next from Jedrix, no lair quite yet. He's going to put down 1 evil chamber.
No third.
Reaper's going to try and scout. Still no third from Jedrick, so it might just be another 2-base. I would say 2-base muta play, but that's probably definitely not the play right now. He doesn't have a second gas yet.
Yeah, I mean, this 2 medevac Marine drop with Stim could end up doing a lot here.
Definitely. He won't have quite 16 Marines, which really helps with that. But he should have about... Oh, okay, the medevacs are just done. He's going to have barely 8 Marines. 9 Marines, okay, 9 Marines.
I mean, 9 Marines with Stim against, what, 3 Queens and 4 Limbs? Like, this is really good for Krillaf, I think.
His Reaper just died, but his Reaper distracted him a lot.
Oh, and the Ling's taking damage in the middle of the map there. One goes down. And I think Krillaf might just be able to pick off these Queens here.
Definitely. The Queens are going to run back, which is a smart move. He might just go for the 3rd hatch instead.
24 Lings on the way.
That's a very nice creeping fly as well.
Oh, the Lings go down immediately. A little bit of a move command there. I'd actually like him to get the 3rd base here. That would be an absolute massive kickoff, but that's a lot of Lings.
The Lings are finally here. But Krillaf is final disposition. He's equal on workers. His natural is down. He's building 2 more racks. He's going to go for a 4 racks pressure.
There's the third command center for Krillaf as well.
Building the wall. He's going to finally finish his wall up that he's wanted for a while. He did destroy a lot of Jedric's creep, which is really important.
One queen out in the open gets picked off. Very nice by Krillaf, and that's not actually that many lings. Krillaf's taking a very good trade there.
Go. He's still building mid-range 3 at a time. His upgrade's finally starting. On this, he's gonna so Jedrick is gonna have the upgrade advantage, which is nice for him. That's gonna kill a bit more creep, which is always nice.
Yeah, that's so good, especially after killing several queens as well. Oh,
there are 4
targeting on the banelings. Beautiful play. Picks off all 4. Doesn't even lose a marine.
Still has his 5 marines. His 9 marines from the start. 5 are still left.
They are doing so much work.
Krillaf sure likes his marines.
Still
more medivacs on the way.
Now.
More
Might
marines.
just pick up more marines when he gets home.
Exactly. His medivacs are still fully alive. There's going to be 4 medivacs and not quite enough marines to fill them all up, but he doesn't need to right now. He's going for a second factory. His first factory building a reactor. He's going to go for a marine mine push. The upgrades are in favor of the Zerg, however.
There's really not much out for Jedric's. These +1 lings do pack a bit of a punch, but it's just not very many of them. And
Centrifuge,
marines
I don't believe Centrifuge is out either. Jedric's is blind to this push coming. The marines are just going to come in. They're just going to be able to kill everything. There's nothing on Jedric's side to be able to kill this.
Baneling's walking in now, but it's far too late. The marines get on top of the queens. I think we're going to be seeing the end of the clan war right here. These marines absolutely tearing the Zerg apart. The banelings might finish. Oh, the taunting on them is great. Only 1 finishes and 15 drones. And counting going down.
But that baneling saved him right there. Yeah. That baneling killed all the marines there. But of course, Krillaf was so far good, killing 19 drones. But yeah, his marine medevac is coming forward. He's going to start building mines as well. He was just putting down his third. Jedrick is putting on his 4th from his side, but he has no units and not many workers left.
And he picks off all the lings in the middle of the map with the reinforcement. More lings coming around the east side now. Might actually bring Krillaf home.
Yeah, he's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. There's no full wall anywhere. But there's enough marines here to deny any type of big push. Krillaf is denying more creep on the other side of the map. He doesn't see the 4th, but that's okay. He's going to push for the 3rd, and there's no units here at all to defend. The lings are coming back, but it's only lings. 10 banelings on the way, but they're going to be way too late for this. He's going to be able to kill the 3rd.
Amber Drake and chat asking if we're watching Beyond. I think we are.
The banelings did a good job cleaning it up, but they were a bit too late. The 3rd is dead. Jedrick does have another 3rd, but he only has 37 workers, with Krillaf's 55. It's going to be a hard match to come by. He's going for Hydra speed, so he's going to build some Hydras for some good defense. But there is a lack of queens.
It's a massive Terran army, which actually goes home now, which I think is fine because the lings are coming to him.
He doesn't know about the Zerg quite yet. His Widow Mines are there. Widow Mines are going to be able to deny anything the Widow Mines or anything could do.
Can't hold him alone.
Viking.
His army just finished as his armor finished, so he can start 2-2 as soon as he wants, as soon as he realizes it's done.
Krillaf still doesn't realize where the 3rd base is. Looks like he's just going to go for the natural now.
Yeah, Liberators are on the way. And he's able to get into a good position. The Widow Mines are going to be able to do a lot of damage. Ling is dying to a lot of them.
Very comfortable for Krillaf and for Team GoldMasters as GG comes out. Krillaf takes it 3-1 to GoldMasters in this amateur clan war.
Good game. I just entered the score with a 3-1 victory over the Art of Warfare. That's a good start for the season of the amateur team of GoldMasters.